Cleopatra II or Cleo II, how difficult of a game is it truly, and why do high limit players seem to really love this game? In today's video, we are going to break down everything that you need to know about Cleopatra II in 10 minutes or less. Welcome back everybody to the Cowboy Slot channel. My name is Brantley. I'm a slot technician, and on this channel I give you guys tips and advice on how you can better your slot play, as well as game reviews and game breakdowns. This is an entirely new video series that I'm doing, and it's going to have its own dedicated playlist on breaking down individual games. In this video today, we're going to go over the game rules, what kind of player it's good for, also the kind of budget that you're going to need, and so much more, and just kind of go over everything about the game of Cleopatra II. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell to stay notified, and also continually check back on the channel and on this playlist for individual games, because we're going to be breaking down individual games every single week. You might learn something about a game that you've never known before, or you might even find some new games that intrigue you. So what I'd like to do first is talk about the volatility of Cleopatra II. How volatile is it? Of course, anytime that we talk about volatility, we're going to be comparing the game to games that are very similar to it. In the realm of games that have 5 reels and have bonus rounds, Cleopatra II is pretty volatile. I'm not gonna lie. However, I will say this, even though that bonus is very difficult to get and it is very lucrative if you do get it, and we'll break that down here soon, the bonus, it's not impossible to get. There are actually some other games out there that are a lot harder to get the bonus. So while Cleopatra II is pretty volatile and it is pretty difficult to get that bonus, it's really not impossible, and it's not the worst in its category. Now, what kind of a player is it good for? I always say there's 2 types of players out there. The first one being the entertainment player. This is somebody that normally has a lower budget, or they're really trying to extend their time in the casino, or they're there to play the games for the enjoyment factor. The second type of player is the gambler. These are the folks that I am at the casino with the whole goal to make money. I'm going to put more risk to try to get bigger reward. And these type of players are also typically working with a higher budget. The type of player that Cleopatra II is good for is definitely going to be the gambler. Meaning, if you are working with a lower budget, or if your goal is to try to build up money into something bigger, this is definitely not going to be the game for you. Cleopatra II can be very brutal, and it can take a very long time to get that bonus. And the line hits are pretty few and far in between. Now, the trade-off to that is if you do get a really good bonus, or if you do get a really big line hit, that can actually be pretty rewarding on this game, but it can take a while to get there. I recommend, if you want to play Cleopatra II, you definitely need to have a bigger budget, and you of course need to be ready to lose that budget, because this game can be pretty difficult. So what kind of a budget do you need for Cleopatra II, and is there any benefit to betting higher or betting max? Let's take a look at those game rules. All right, so we're going to take a look at the game rules of Cleopatra II. We're going to go to game menu and then see pay help right here. And let's just start with this first screen. So this first screen is kind of telling us exactly how the bonus triggers. So in order to get the bonus, you need 3 or more of these symbols in any position on the reel. So it does not have to line up with any lines. Those actually can be scattered. So once you enter the bonus round, you're going to select a box, you're going to touch to reveal, which will reveal a number of free spins. Now those free spins are going to be played automatically using the same bet per line and the same number of lines as the initiating game. Now, once you are in the bonus round, how many times can you exactly re-trigger? Is there a limit on how many free games you can get? Well, yes, there is. So you cannot exceed up to 50 free spins total. The bonus is ended when either you have 0 spins remaining or after 50 free games have been played. So you do get re-triggers on this game, but it's not unlimited. It's going to stop itself at 50 games. Now, moving on to the next screen. This screen is talking about exactly what do you get for the bonus triggers. So we need 3 of those symbols, at least in any position, to trigger the bonus round. But what happens if you get more than 3? Well, if you're lucky enough to get 5, you're going to get 52,000 credits, and this is at max bet. If you're not playing max bet, you're going to get 2,500 credits times the total line bet. But max credit, you're going to get 52,000 times the line bet. So pretty big deal. Now, the more symbols that you get, if you happen to get 5, you're going to get anywhere from 10 to 20 free spins right off the bat. If you get 4, you're going to get 8 to 18. If you're going to get 3, you're going to get 5 to 15. So these are the best numbers right there. So when you do trigger the bonus, like say if you get 3 and you touch to reveal the box, 15 is going to be the best you can do with 3, 18 is going to be the best you can do with 4, 20 is going to be the best you can do with 5. Now, if you are playing less than max, you're going to get the same number of free spins, but just less for the trigger. Here are your best paying symbols. Obviously, the Cleo II is going to be the best symbol. Now, these two guys right here, the Horus and the Anubis, those are going to be pretty identical in pace. Next down, we have the cats. And then, of course, the rest of the numbers there. So what exactly did all of those game rules tell us? Well, in those game rules, we learned that there really is no true benefit to playing max other than the fact that you're going to get more for the trigger on the bonus, and obviously the line hits are going to pay more. But the game is not going to perform or act any differently if you are playing less than max. However, it is recommended that you do play at least all available lines if you can't afford to play the max bet. Also, while you're in the bonus round, every single spin that you do is actually going to multiply. So let's say you get 8 free spins. On spin 1, it's a 1 times multiplier. Spin 2 is 2 times, then 3 times on the third spin, and so on and so forth. So you can imagine if you were to re-trigger and get up to 50 free spins, which is the max, that last spin would be 50 times any line hit. That makes Cleo II, it can be a really, really good lucrative bonus. But the trade-off to it being a lucrative bonus is the fact that those bonuses are few and far between, meaning that as for budget and what should you bring with you, you do need to have a bigger budget in order to play this game. It's recommended that you at least play all available lines. Even if you are doing a 1 times multiplier bet, you should really be playing all available lines on this game. That's also going to help you really maximize your bonus if you do get one. Cleopatra II is definitely made for those higher limit players. Really not a game I would recommend if you're looking to build up a bankroll. This is definitely more of a higher limit player's game. I hope you were able to learn something about Cleopatra II today, and also I would like to thank Slot Machines Unlimited for helping out with today's video. If you are ever interested in getting a game just like this one for your home, Slot Machines Unlimited has a huge selection. They also offer things like warranties, shipping, and tech support. So if you're looking for a slot machine for your home, like this one behind me, they do have it available, and I'll put all of their information in the video description down below. Be sure to continually check back on this video playlist as we'll be posting new games every single week. Leave your comments down below, hit that like button, a subscribe would be nice, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Check out these other videos, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more slot tips. It's always free. Visit ropethejackpot.com for free guides and a whole lot more. Catch you on the next episode.